in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it to the drink.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee,
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Tannehill on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Tennessee Titan.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
4 yards remain for second down.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Let's go. Ready? Here we go, team. Here I come.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half. Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do? Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Finding room to the 20. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
The 15-yard line.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive. We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
47 line,
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground. Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Tannehill. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner. Absolutely. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6. Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think? Exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB. I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the 2nd quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
8-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Jaguars nothing.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at
at their own 22-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
It's a pickup of...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
26-yard.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
On 1st down, it's Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I can't help it. Every time I see an empty backfield, I almost revert to college football because that's an immediate alert for a quarterback draw. We don't see it as much in the NFL, and he stayed in the pocket and threw one incomplete. But I think if you got a guy with wheels, it can be a...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. That's not to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start with a give to Henry.
number 22.
They gave him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Made by Miles.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Tennessee.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
45-yard line.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Jaguars.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jackson.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 22, Minshew got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
That ties the game.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, 47. In your face.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually...
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick is good.
And he's got it up and through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the 3rd quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to go, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Tannehill. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Quickly completed to the right flat. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tackle made by Miles Jack.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
1st and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Hand off to Thompson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Exit.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Over the middle here to Brown. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And 5.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, a run with Thompson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
The ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
1-yard line.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down 24-14. 1:09 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now it's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Adam Humphries, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He finds Humphries. And he's going to get the 3rd first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half.